way to buy almond powder and put it in my trap meal of mac and cheese. I gave this guy a chance to spare his life. I told him not to eat it. I even made sure to tell him, hey, that mac and cheese is mine. Don't touch it. I even sent a message with a picture of it as usual. I was being extra clear, and just to make sure everything went according to plan, I secretly set up a camera to record the kitchen. Later that night, I came back and saw that he'd eaten the entire batch. That pig was so fucking inconsiderate that he just left the reheated container on the table. I decided to take the camera with me and decided to head out to a bar. If he hadn't eaten the mac and cheese, I would have stayed home and binged Netflix, but he ate it, so I might as well enjoy myself while he struggles with his allergy. So, as expected, a few hours later, I found out he was in the hospital with an allergic reaction. His mom used his phone to call me, being furious. She was screaming at me, accusing me of being a monster and poisoning her son by feeding him nuts. I told her that it was food not meant for him and sent her proof. I told her to read the messages I sent him, which showed the container and my reminder that he shouldn't eat it. However, his mom started berating me for being careless, asking why I would have something that he can't eat. I just responded that I told him not to eat the mac and cheese and even labeled it. I got pissed and screamed into the phone that if he can't respect that and he keeps taking my food, then I don't know what else to do. I told her that I've been very clear about this for months and that he keeps on stealing my food and denying it. She then started BSing, asking me if I even cared about him. I told her I didn't because I've repeatedly told him not to steal my food. I told her that he denied it every time and would still eat it even if I specifically messaged him not to eat it and labeled the container. I even told her I had video evidence of the whole thing. She didn't want to hear it and started crying. But honestly, I didn't feel guilty at all. I felt like this was the only way he'd learn. I tried conversations, messages, and everything else I could think of, but he just can't cook for himself. How is it my fault? It's not like I put it in his food. It was mine. But everyone is calling me a psycho. But I don't get why I'm the bad guy. I specifically told him not to eat the food. His family clearly raised him to think it was okay to take things that weren't his, and now I'm the one being vilified. But at the same time, I know that he's kind of broke, and he can't afford hospital bills right now, so I do feel guilty about that.